This is the Photoshop interface. Come to the new document, and this is the inches, and this is the width and height, and this is the name, this is the document type. Already we saw in the first sessions. Just keep the text h12 by 6 and the resolution will be 72. It is only practical, it is only for the practical test process only, that's why I kept 72. If it is a printing process, we have to keep 300 resolution. Okay, and I'm just keeping 72. Okay, and this is the document. I just keep the layer palette in the edge of the layers. Now take a move tool. Okay, almost we completed pen tool and pen tool properties and selection and direct selection tool. Then what about text tool? We have two types of text tools here. Go to the run command. Just note down two types of text tool. One is artistic text tool and second one is paragraph text tool. What is artistic and what is paragraph? If it is a heading, if it is a headings or whatever, maybe let me see the some dummy website. Let's see the Apollo site. I'm just seeing the simple website. Yes. And which one is the heading here? And which one is the paragraph here? This is a heading and this is the paragraph. Means headings will be the artistic text will be the 1 or 2 lines or 3 lines or max 1 or 2 lines. And this is the artistic text and this is a paragraph text. When we have a more content or more data, that we call as a paragraph text, means we have to keep the text in a paragraph. That's why we call as a paragraph text. And it is a line headline. Just take a headline like our patient speak. Let just copy and take a text tool and click it, or otherwise you can type it, our patients speak. This is a text layer. When you here we have one more benefit. What is the benefit? Means no need to create a new layer for text. Okay, when you take a horizontal type tool here, when you click it here, then automatically it create a automatically text layer. Automatically text layer will be generated automatically. Okay, then our patient speak. This is called text layer. This is called artistic text. Why? Means it has a only single line. Otherwise, if you have a double line also, it's no issue. Apollo prism, PRISM, prism. Again you have to come down, then press enter, then automatically it will come down. Okay, like this, and come to the backspace to remove the unnecessary data. And when you click on the OK, then automatically the text layer will be activated. Like this. Take a text layer, horizontal type tool. We can see the properties of the horizontal type tool in the properties panel. Okay. Check the horizontal type tool, click it horizontal type tool and write hello, good morning. I need a again the down of the area. Hello, keep enter. You can press enter, then automatically it will come down. Hello, good afternoon. Again, hello, good evening. Like this. And select the text area. Select the text area. How can I am selecting the text area? you can take this is the cursor, select the cursor and drag into like this. This is called artistic text, 1 or 2 lines, and this is only the heading of the parts. Okay, now what the properties we have in the for a text, you can see the properties panel. This is a font family. Font family is nothing but font style. Font family అంటే font లో styles అన్నమాట. You can change the font family. Book and you have to know the names also. What is the names? Okay, this is a Bibas. You have to know the names also. What is the font we are using? Okay, this is a Bibas. Okay, Bibas means the text will be like this, some squeezed font. Okay, then I need a Arial narrow, Arial regular, Arial italic, Arial bold, Arial bold italic, Arial black. We have to know the font names, font family, and as well as font styles also. Okay, then come to the, I need a Roboto. This is a now trending font for the users where we are using for the clients. Roboto. See, this is a light font. The font is very thin. Okay. Now again come to the Roboto. Thin, italic, light, regular, italic, medium, bold. This is the styles, man. This is the styles. Okay, for bold italic, black italic. These are the Robotos. Roboto is completely very clear font and very easy to understand the user very clearly. That's why so now the people are using completely 90% of people are using for Roboto font, and this completely will come as a web Google web font also. Okay, means Google will automatically it will take into the Google server, and automatically it says the Google web font also. And again take a text tool. See here how many text tools we have. One is our patient speak Apollo, this one, and one is this one. Okay, sir, everything is clear, and now you just take a move tool and move from one place to another place. We can move it, but again I have to activate the text. Take a text tool, automatically the text properties will be activated. Suppose I kept Roboto. I kept a Roboto font. I just kept a thin font. What? It is a thin font, but it's not visible. It's not visible. The client asked to me to keep a bold of the text. What we have to do, again take a text tool. Like this, you can select the text and come to the italic. This is the font style. This is the font family, and this is the font style. Medium, bold, and the client said I need only good morning bold, not hello. Then select the text thin. What should the client said? Good morning should be bold. Come to here, bold, and this one is bold. Okay, and client said this one is medium. Okay, and client said this one is more black, like this. And this is a bold, and this is a medium, and this is the black. The minimum differentiation will be there. See here it is a basic thickness, here some bold thickness, here complete the black thickness. Black means more thickness, and this is like this. We can use the font family and font style. The client asked to me to change the font this one, and as a Times New Roman, you can type the name of the font and you can, yes, like this. Like this the fonts will be there, man. Okay, and this is the font style, and this is the font family, and this is the font styles, and this is the font size, and this size will be different and this size will be different. Come to here, I would like to change this font as a 65 or 35, like this. We can increase and decrease the font size also using with font properties. And we have one more shortcut here. Select the text, Control Shift greater than to increase the font size, and less than to decrease the font size. to increase and decrease the font size. Control Shift greater than increase. This one decrease. Like this. Okay, and the font, we can take all the font will be the same, or otherwise I have to change this color. Select this one and you can change this color, and select this one again, you can change this color, and select this one, you can change this color. Like this. Like this we can change the colors, and you can take, see the font, it's not visible. Why? Means this font is different and this font is different and this font is different. Again I have to keep a same font, come to here, just give 50%, then automatically it will be visible. And colors is also not visible. Why? Means this color is different, this color is different, and this color is different. If you need again the same color, take the color and you can change the colors directly from here. This one. Here we can take the font styles. Here we can take the font family and font styles. Here we can take a size, and here this is the none. This we call as anti-alias. Anti-alias is nothing but the edge of the text. Okay, and none and sharp and crisp and strong and smooth. The base on the edge, only the edge smoothness, anti-alias. See, this is a none. Automatically the text will be pixel breaking, and sharp. It will be complete sharpness, and crisp, some smoothness, and click it here, some strongness, and click it here, and some smoothness will be visible. Like this the text and the text properties will be run. Okay, and what is the text here? Select this one and make it as a center, and this is the right side and this is the left side. Okay, these are the properties of the text. Select the text and center, right and left alignments. These are the alignments is very important. Suppose hello, good evening, and I'm just writing here just good night. Select the text and we can take a text. See here, we can the text will be completely in the center format, center alignment, and come to the right alignment and come to the left alignment. If you enter the text, automatically the text will become from the right side. Okay, and the same thing you can keep it as a central alignment. Automatically the text will be visible in the center of the area. Like this, and come to the right alignment, the text will be automatically come in the right side of the alignment. Like this, and select the text. How we are selecting the text? I am in a text alignment. I am in a text alignment cursor. Control A, select all. Control plus A. Select all the text area. Like this. Control A, select all the text area. Come to here, just keep the cursor in anywhere. Control A, select all, and you can decrease the size. It's 45. Like this we can decrease the size using with the number. Otherwise we have a shortcut, Control Shift, decrease the greater than and less than symbols, increasing the text and decreasing the text in the keyboard. Already I show the shortcut of Control Shift greater than and Control Shift less than to increase and decreasing the font size. And this is a completely right alignment right now, and we have to change the left alignment. Is there? We have a shortcut, friends. Control Shift L, left alignment. Control Shift C, center alignment. Control Shift R, right alignment. Left alignment. Center alignment. As well as right alignment. And generally select the text and Control Shift L, left alignment, Control Shift C, center alignment, Control Shift R, right alignment. Like this we can change the text formats, and we can decrease the font size also using with here, using with a number. Directly you can give the number. You can give the number from 150 also. Why means we have completely here 72 only. Okay, I need more means you can give 100. Directly you can press the number in the dialog box like this. Select it, and again you can change the font. It's 50%. Okay, like this. Sir, everything is clear. Then what is this? This the line gapping, the line heighting is not good. This we call as leading, and this we call as tracking. Select the character panel. This is the character panel. Now completely I am seeing the artistic text only, friends. This is completely artistic text. Okay, this is why means this is a single lines only. Okay, this is not a paragraph. This is a artistic text. Select the artistic text. Okay, select this one. The line gapping is not good. Select this one, and you can decrease the font size. Yes, you can decrease the font size. Now select the text. Just select the text, and the same properties we can see in the character panel. This is the character palette, and we call as a character docker window. We call as a character palette panel also. Okay, in this panel it's very important, friends. And select this one, select the text area, and you can change the font styles, and you can take a bold, italic, already we have semi bold. What the properties we have, we can see in that font styles, and we can change the text. And this is called leading, and this one is tracking. What is the leading and what is the tracking? Here we can see set the leading properties and set the tracking properties. Leading is nothing but line to line spacing. Line to line spacing. Select the text area. Now come to here. It's 30. See, automatically the text is automatically adjusting from the line to line height, line to line spacing, that we call as leading. This we call as leading. And the shortcut we have, friends, here, and the shortcut is select the text, alt down arrow, up arrow. Alt down arrow and up arrow. It is called completely alt down arrow and up arrow. This is called leading. Alt up arrow, leading the text. We call as you can understand easily, increasing the line height of text. Alt down arrow symbol, down arrow key. Key in keyboard, decreasing the line height of the text. Select the text, alt down arrow, alt up arrow. Here we can see the text. See, we can increasing and we can decreasing like this. And I can keep a auto also. Auto means automatically it adjusts automatically for a perfect text controlling. and take a move tool, and we can move it from one place to another place. Now its tracking is completed, leading is completed. And what about the tracking? Tracking is nothing but line character spacing. See, I need only from this one. It is a 0. Here what happened? Complete the character is spaced, and I'm just giving the 0. Just giving the 0. Now select the text, or otherwise you can select the text layer also directly, and you can increase the text like this. 500. I'm just giving 50. Yes. I'm giving 150. Yes. The character spacing, we can do the character spacing we can apply from here. That is called tracking. And we have a shortcut from here. Alt up arrow down arrow means it is a leading line to line spacing. Alt right arrow left arrow, it is character spacing. Character spacing. This we call as a leading. Alt right arrow key, increasing the character to character spacing. Spacing of the text. The same thing, we can see the decreasing also. Alt, this one is a right arrow, this is a left arrow. Like this. These are the properties, friends. This we call as tracking with a system language. Here you can see the tracking, set the tracking for the selected characters. This characters is called trackings, and this characters is called leading. Here we can do, we can keep here this one as a auto, and we can keep as a 0 here. Here 0 we can keep, here we can keep as a auto, like this. And this is the spacing of the C 150. This is the horizontal and vertical, increasing the scale size, increasing 150 like this. We can increase the scaling sizes, horizontal scaling and vertical scaling. I'm just keeping 100. Default it is in 100. That's it. And if in case we have a bold options here, bold, italic, of course we don't have a sometimes we don't have a bold option with some font families. See, I need a text here. I need a text here. It should be bold. It should be bold. Means adi kodiga thickness kavali. Means we should some thickness of the text. We have a font style here. No, we don't have a font style here. Some fonts will like that. Means the client asks if there is a no bold option also, he will ask to keep a bold option. Then is there bold? No. Then when we use, how can we take the bold from in character palette? That we can see in the Foxic bold. That we see in Foxic bold. This is called Foxic bold. Click it. If there is no bold option, we can take from Foxic bold. Like this. And we can go with a italic. Foxic bold, Foxic italic. Suppose how the letters are there, it is completely small letters. It should be capital letters. Small caps to capital caps. And this is called completely small caps only. Small letters to capital letters. And this is very small caps. And this is called superscript and subscript. We will see. This is underline. We can see here already we are getting underline. Select this one and remove this one. We can see the underline, and this is called strike through. Strike through means strike through. Automatically the strike will be flow on the text. This one, strike through, metallic and bold. Okay, everything is clear. Suppose I need to go for a 10th class. The th should be come to the upon the 10th. That is called superscript. X2. Here we have a formula x2 equal to x5. x2 will be the down part, that is called subscript, and x2 will be the upper part, that is called superscript. Sorry, select this one and go to the x2 will be the subscript and x5 will be the superscript, like this. This is called superscript and this is called subscript. When you are working any text, any book format, when you are working any formulas format, then automatically it will help, friends. Okay. And we can see some shortcuts here. Okay. What is the shortcuts? Already we know the shortcuts. To increase, let's see the shortcuts again. To increase and decrease the text size, select the text whatever you need. Control Shift greater than, Control Shift less than, greater than and less than. Okay, good. Then it's fine. Then what about the small letters to big letters? Small letters to big letters. It's Control Shift K. Control Shift K. Small letters to big letters or capital letters, that we call as change case. Change case. Control Shift K. Why it's coming only hello good morning? Why it's not coming complete text? Why means I selected only hello good morning. If I select all the things, automatically it will come completely like that. Okay. So everything is good. Then what about the line to line spacing? Alt down arrow, up arrow. Here it's going, see. Alt down arrow, up arrow, line to line spacing. Now I need a character spacing. Alt right arrow, alt left arrow. Character spacing. See here it's coming good. And small letters to big letters means, see here Control Shift K. See, it is activating here in character palette. Okay. And what about the, again I have to keep a normal stage. Come to here, keep it here like auto, keep it here 0. Like this. Okay. Take a move tool. We can activate the text. Then, and we have a shortcut superscript and subscript also, friends. We have a shortcut from superscript and subscript also. Let's see. Yes. Select this one and we need a superscript. Control Shift plus symbol. Subscript. and take a text layer. Again, select the part, Control Alt Shift, Control Alt Shift, and use the plus symbol only. It's subscript. Subscript. This is very important shortcuts, friends. See, two types of text tools. One is artistic text tool. Second one is paragraph text tool. Increasing, decreasing the font sizes. And Control A, select all the text area. Control Shift left alignments. Control Shift C, center alignments. Control Shift right alignments. Alt up arrow and down arrow, increasing the line height, we call as the leading, set leading process. And Alt right arrow and down arrow, Alt right arrow and left arrow, this is called character spacing of text. This we call as a tracking points. And Control Shift K, small letters to big letters, that we call as change case. And Control Shift plus superscript, and Control Shift plus Control Alt Shift plus subscript. This is the process. You have to check the text properties very carefully. Just check it once. Okay, these are the properties of the text area. Now come to the vertical type tool. Means how the text is coming like this. Suppose I'm just typing India. India will be like this. Okay, and the same properties what we applied for horizontal text, that will be applied as it is for the this vertical type tool also. Font styles, increasing the font size, we can increase font size from here. And line to line spacing, only one line it is there. Character spacing here, keep it auto, keep it 0. And we can change the font text color, and we can select this one, and we can small letters to big letters here. And the shortcut is Control Shift K. And Foxic italic, Foxic bold, Foxic italic, and small letters to big letters. Okay, and superscript and subscript, these properties will be applied. And underline and strike through, all the properties will be applicable. Okay, for the horizontal type tool also. Sir, present we saw completely artistic text tool. Then what about the paragraph text tool? Okay, delete the text. You can delete directly the text layer. Suppose this is a text palette, already we saw, it's our patient speak. Okay, our patient speak like that, means some testimonials will be run. Come to the text palette, and this is the horizontal type tool. When you clicking the text, then automatically it is coming artistic. There is no ending, there is no ending, there is no starting point, and there is no ending point. Okay, that's why this is called a artistic text. Delete the layer. Then paragraph text, I'm just dragging one paragraph, and which one is the starting point? This one is the starting point, and this one is the ending point. This is called paragraph text. Okay, and I'm just taking some website. See here we have a paragraph, and take the paragraph, right click, copy, and come to here, Control V, paste, Control V, paste, select all. And the same properties, friends, again we can check the same properties using with some fonts and some medium and sizes. And Alt down arrow and up arrow. Already I told you, friends. Or otherwise, go to the character panel, click it character panel, and click it the regular, and click it the 0 auto. Automatically it will done. And we have some more text is there, but it is, see, the string line, you can move it, then automatically you can see. Take a string line and select the text and make it as a black. Make it as a black, and take the bold like this. And like this we can use the text properties. And here we have a paragraph text properties also. See here, this is a center alignment and right alignment and left alignment. And we have a spacing here. Line to line spacing is there. Select the text and go to the 0 and auto. Okay, and you can decrease the text. Alt up arrow like this. but everything is clear, but it's looking odd. It's not looking good. Here it's not looking good. And what is the artistic text tool and what is the paragraph text tool? Paragraph, we can take the paragraph from the certain text area box, but artistic we can take directly as a heading part. What is the heading? This one, we can see the heading, our patient speak. Come to the minimize the area, minimize, come to here, our patient speak, and we can increase the. And how is the text, friends? Here this is a thin, see, this is a thin, the text is very thin. Okay, we also keep the thin text using with Roboto thin, or otherwise we can keep light. Yes, and we can take this one as a medium, but everything is clear. Then what about this? This one is not looking good, looking like some odd, and we can increase the area part like this. Okay, now you can increase the area part like this, and the text, it's not looking good. It's looking like a some disturbance is the right side, it's not adjusting. Then come to the left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, left alignment. Again come to here, justification. Justification is very important. We have to keep always the left justification only. Left justification only. Keep it left justification. Now it's look, see, very looking very clear. And center justification, right justification, and the last line should be also, it should be justified. That is called fully justified. Like this. This is called fully justified. But always I have to keep a left justification process. Okay. And how many paragraphs we have here? How many paragraphs we have? We have one paragraph. Again, I'm just copying this paragraph. Control C, copy. Control C, copy. I'm just entering here. Control V, paste. Control V, paste, and decrease the size of the text. Now, suppose how many paragraphs we have? Two paragraphs. Now, I'm just keeping the end of the first paragraph. Now, see here. What is this one? This is called first line indents. First line indents of the margin 50. I kept cursor on here. That's why it came from here only. This is called first line margin, and this is called right side of margin. This is first side margin. This is right side of margin. If you enter press, automatically the text will be flow from there only. Enter means it will come down, friends. Like this. And this is called first line margin and second line margin. This is called text indents. Text indents is very important. First line, only the first line will be changed. Here, see, only the first line will be moved. Come to here. I'm just giving 50. Only the first line will be moved from the paragraph. I'm just giving 100 like this. Okay, now come to here, paragraph to paragraph. Okay, come to here. I'm just deleting the text. See here, the text I'm giving 10. Here it's 50. Yes, from paragraph to paragraph, automatically it is here. And you can keep it 0 here, and you can keep it 0 here, and you can keep it 0 here from the right margin also. And everything keep it 0, and you can click it here, and you can keep it 0 also here. And from paragraph to paragraph, you can take from here how much you need. Basically it will be in the points only, points, 30 points. Okay, like this. And I'm just giving 15 points. Like this. Select the text and you can use like this, and auto means auto, otherwise you can keep as a 20 like this, or 25. And for text you can keep this one and select it, and you can take the color like this. Like this, friends, just practice the text properties. Okay, text is very important. Horizontal type mask tool. Horizontal type mask tool means we can take a text tool from the masking area also. Suppose if you take a text tool, you can take a text area here, horizontal type mask tool, take a to open the image. Suppose we have a text already, we saw some text here. This is a horizontal type mask tool. See, this is a horizontal type tool. Type tool means we can write the text from the top of the image. Okay, good. But what is horizontal type mask tool? It is a masking area. See, automatically if you click it here, what happened here? It's happened masking. What is masking? What is masking? Masking is nothing but to showing the necessary part, to unshowing the, to hiding the unnecessary part of the area. That is called masking. Okay, here I just go with Manos, some text is there. Select the text and some bold text. You can take a bold text, some impact. I just taken some impact text and increase the font size 65 or 150. Select the text. See, the text is visible on the image. It is visible. The text is visible on the image. Take a move tool. Automatically, the masking part will be selected, and take the image and select the image layer. Now you can take from this like this. This is called masking area. మాస్కింగ్ ఏరియా అంటే ఏం లేదండి, మనకి ఎంతవరకు కావాలో ఆ పార్ట్ వరకు ఉంచుకుంటాము, మిగతా పార్ట్ వరకు హైడ్ చేసుకుంటాము. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి మనకి టెక్స్ట్ ఏరియా ఎంతవరకు వచ్చింది? దిస్ ఈస్ ద, ఇఫ్ యూ క్లిక్ ద మాస్క్ ఏరియా అంటే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి మాస్క్ ఏరియా మీద క్లిక్ చేస్తున్నాను. లేదు అంటే వీ కెన్ టేక్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్. Krish, I just taken the text and some bold font will be there. Keep it a bold font to impact the text, impact on the image. I'm just giving 350. కనిపిస్తుందండి? ఇలా తీసుకొని just take a move tool. ఎప్పుడు మీరు move tool తీసుకుంటారో you can apply these all the properties for the text. These all the properties for the text and take a move tool for the selection and take a move tool from one background to another background, or otherwise you can copy, Control C copy and come to here, Control V paste. Text tool is very important, friends. Don't miss the session. Okay, don't miss the practicals also. And like this we can work with the masking area. This is called masking part. This is the paragraph text and this is the masking part. Okay, we can transform the text area. The text is very clear, ma'am. See, it's here, it's very visible from the clients. Like this we have to keep the text, and this is the horizontal type mask tool as well as vertical type of mask tool. Like this it will come. Krish. And same thing, increase the font size. You can take your different type of fonts, not only that font, but I'm just taking a impact of a hard font. Why means it should be come as a image. The image should be impact on that font like this. Yes, like this. You have to work the area part. Text tool is very important. Practice the text tool, and this is called zoom tool. We can zoom the document, we can zoom in the document, and we can zoom out the document. 100% fit screen and full screen. This is, and this is called hand tool. We can pan the document, we can pan it, and we have a beautiful tool here. It's a rotate view tool. We can rotate the document area also. Complete the document artboard. I'm just keeping 0. Okay, friends, these the tools. This is a color picker, Docker window, front color and back color. And we have one more option here. Take a default Photoshop size background. We can take a 12 by 6, whatever may be our sizes. Okay, come to here. This is called rectangular tool. What is rectangular tool? And we have a rectangular marquee tool here. This is a selection. Okay, we can't change the selection. We can't change the shape. But here, rectangle tool, we can change the properties. I need a rounded corners. You can change the rounded corners, and you can change the width and heights like this, and you can change the rounded corners of like this, and you can change the color here. This is the properties of the rectangular marquee tool, rectangular path tools. Okay, and you can and automatically you can adjust the shape of the area also using with the direct selection tool. Take the selection and you can change it like this. But like this we can change the rectangular tool, but here rectangular marquee tool we can't change the shape. That is the differences between rectangular and this one. And this is a image, this is a pixel working, and this is the, it's not a pixel working, it is complete the path working, completely the path. That is selection process, and this is called path process using with rectangular tool, and this is called rounded rectangle tool. And we have here two doubts, friends. First of all, let me explain. Rectangular tool, if you draw like this, what happened? Automatically the color is filling. That is called shape tool. That is called shape tool. And here thus you can see the properties. Here we have a path. What is path? Directly you can fill the color here? No, we can't fill the color. We can adjust the path selection properties, but we can't fill the color directly from here. Again, to filling this color, then what we have to do? Control enter for path selection, control enter for path selection. Now you can fill the color. Take a new layer, it is called box. Like this means when we are taking a rectangular tool, if you take a shape directly, we can automatically the shape will fill automatically. If you take a path, it won't be fill automatically. Again we have to use, you have to fill means again you have to control enter for path selection and take a new layer and fill the color like this. That is the differences between both shape tool and path tool. And come to here, we have so many things here. Rounded rectangle, already we saw rounded rectangle, and we have a rounded corners here. I'm just giving 25 points. Automatically the rounded corners will be increased. I'm giving only 5 points. Automatically the rounded corners will be decreased. Here I'm just giving 150 points. Here automatically the rounded corners will be come as a complete rounded, and control enter for path selection and alt backspace. We can use both, friends. You can use shape as well as you can use path based on your requirement. Okay, and I'm just taking here, it's 200 like this. The same process we can done here and same process we can done here. Okay, but this is a path selection tool happen means it is a image, and again this is image, we can't change the properties, the properties is empty. Okay, but the same we have done here, but here the rounded rectangle, when you take again you can change the properties, means the shape tool is completely flexible. The shape tool is completely flexible and editable. Flexible and editable. Please work on shape tools only. It's better to work with you. Okay, and in the project panels also you can work is a shape tool is better to edit the means more times we can edit, and more times we can change the colors, more times we can edit the properties using with a shape tool. Maximum use a shape tool only. Okay, and ellipse tool, we can work as a ellipse tool also. These are the properties of the ellipse, and the same thing, the details, that the points, and you can take a stroke will be the red color, and you can increase the points 5 points like this. Here only we can give the stroke as well as colors, and I can change the color like this. You can move it and you can transform it. You can transform it and you can move it. And again the line, you can see the line, the same thing. And you can see the polygon tool, polygon, and you can increase the feather, you can increase, or you can decrease the feather, you can decrease. And come to the custom shape. What is custom shape? What is custom shape? Predefined elements. These are all the predefined elements. Click it here, all. You need arrows, you need a blood symbol, you need a bulb, you need a hand, you need a telephone symbol. You can take it and you can use the telephone symbol. This is the properties. And sir, this is clear, but I need to remove the stroke. Select it and go to the properties panel. Just take the properties and use the phone. Yeah, this is the phone. And you can see the properties. Go to the properties panel here. Like this, the properties will be there. You can increase the density. You can decrease the density, and you can increase the feather. Feather also we can take from directly from here. But we don't use this type of feathers. Okay, this is the enough. This is the custom shape tool. Take a custom shape tool and take whatever your symbol you need. You need a globe symbol. Hold shift, it will come straight like this. And you can change the color, means select it and you can take the color directly from here. And you need a stroke from here. Take a stroke properties like this. Like this. Again, I can remove the stroke. Select the direct selection tool or path selection tool. Select it and remove the stroke from the here. This one. This one, no, none. And you need only the this one, it should be none, and this one should be only stroke like this. Now it will come only the stroke area. Like this, you can use the rectangular and path properties and zoom and color docker windows and hand tool and rotate tool and path selection and direct selection tools and text tool properties. And practice the toolbox, friends. If you have any doubts, you can ping me in the WhatsApp, and